Okay. Yeah, we're live here. So-
You're listening to the South Florida Mosaic, your magazine show with pieces of news, arts, and culture, Wednesday mornings on UIC Radio. Good morning. I'm Daniela from the South Florida Mosaic. Thank you for joining us today for our 5th episode. This morning, we have some great stories to share with you. So let's go to Marta, who's going to...
Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. Did you know that in this time of the pandemic, many families have been adopting or buying a pet because many kids have been asking their parents for have one. This situation has been so hard for everybody, even for the kids. So being all days in their homes, wow. Now I'm going to present my story about a family buying a pet. So enjoy.
States in the South are reporting new daily COVID-19
cases of COVID-19.
The COVID-19 pandemic has brought many hard situations for families, especially in Florida, where these have been rough. Families have been isolated with fear, anxiety, and with huge caution that they don't get this unpredictable disease, a virus that has killed many innocent people. For that, family members, especially kids, have been trying to protect themselves in order to protect their parents. Kids in the morning having online class and in the afternoon doing homework, their lives have changed. Now they cannot socialize with their friends because they cannot go to their schools, have play dates, go to parks, and even without playing their favorite sports.
Please, we'll take care of Lee.
Oh, that's a lot of responsibility.
In the middle of this situation, many kids have been desperate to have a pet, a loyal and new friend who they can play with and share their affection, love, and laughter. It's the case of the teenagers Victoria and Federico, siblings living in Florida, who had been asking their parents for a pet during this time of the pandemic. The day arrived, and Victoria and Federico were so excited because their parents had reached an agreement with them. They can have a pet, a puppy, but they have to feed, train, give the puppy all the possible love and take care of him or her because having a dog is a huge responsibility. So they went to the store. There they were looking for the one, searching for a loving and unique look. Suddenly, there he was, in between the other dogs, the one who caught their hearts. So Victoria and Federico chose a puppy, or maybe the puppy chose them. It was a happy day, a super day. The home dynamic totally changed. Now a blessed puppy had arrived at his new home. The kids are so happy, the parents are, even the puppy is. Everyone wants to know the new member of the family. His name is Luca, a 3-month black, gray, and white mini schnauzer who has made the day shorter, dancing with his tail when somebody gets near him, giving a sense of responsibility to the teens and at the same time giving happiness. Now the quarantine for Victoria, Federico, and their family is very pleasant because they have a friend in their home. More than that, a little brother. This was A Puppy, a Family, and This Pandemic Time. I'm Martha Rodriguez from UAC Radio.
It has been...
Now let's hear what Daniela has to show us about the story.
Thank you. So I don't know if you've heard that Broward County has finally moved into phase 2 of reopening. So today's story is about the local church and its journey during the shutdown and as they're preparing now to open again. It's been 6 months since the world has shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. When the local church in Davie closed the physical doors to their house of worship back in March, nobody anticipated that by the end of September, they would still be waiting for the day they would come back and gather together in person for worship services. Before the pandemic hit, A typical Sunday morning consisted of warm greetings from their First Impressions team of volunteers, starting all the way from the parking lot, the enthusiastic Kids Street team, fresh hot coffee from Wells Coffee, the aroma of omelets being flipped over in the cafe, all the way to being guided to your seat in the auditorium full of people ready to begin to worship with music and receive the Word of God brought that morning by one of the pastors. This was a typical Sunday morning, one with a close community on campus that was ready to laugh, pray, and weep with those in need. But it has looked different in the past 6 months as church has moved onto a digital platform. While unable to have mass gatherings for the safety of its attendants, the church has not closed its doors thanks to the innovation of technology that has allowed them to virtually gather together to worship. During these last 6 months, the local church has been gathering via live stream through different online avenues such as YouTube, Facebook Live, and church online platforms. Worship Pastor Steve Villafane shares with us about the experience.
We've been doing church online, and we have the challenge and the opportunity now to create an experience that is both safe and engaging for people on campus, but also online.
While the pandemic has forced many to shut down and be isolated, the church has really taken advantage of every resource available to them to ensure people are able to join worship services all the way from the comfort of their living rooms as they get ready for when they're able to finally meet in person.
We're super excited about the broadcast upgrades for church online, but also making the experience in person just as good as we have been in the past couple of months.
As Broward County advances into Phase 2 of reopening, the local church is preparing to reopen its doors to guests on October 11th.
I'm so excited for our reopening on October 11th. I've missed worshiping with our entire church familia and really just being able to commune together once again and have that fellowship with everyone.
Janelle Lopez, worship leader from the local church, is ecstatic after 6 long months of being apart from the community.
We're going to be following all of our social distance and following CDC guidelines, but still being able to be together in the presence of God. So I'm super excited and I can't wait.
The church experience might look different without a large group of people gathered under the same roof. But this pandemic has really highlighted that the church is not about a building. People are the church. All right, so thank you once again for joining us today for our South Florida Mosaic show.
Bye.
Don't forget to tune in with us next Wednesday morning on the South Florida Mosaic, your magazine show with pieces of news, arts, and culture on UIC Radio.